Then next example we will take to draw tangent to a circle. Draw tangent to a circle. So first draw a circle of any radius. Suppose we will take radius as 25 mm. And give name to this center point as point O. Then take any point P on the circle. So suppose this is point P. And we have to draw a tangent to point P. So join OP. And then draw a perpendicular line to line OP from point P. That is, take angle 90 degree. And from this point, 90 degree point, and join these 2 points, which is the tangent to any circle. So this is point S and point T. So OP is normal. OP is normal and ST is tangent to the circle. Now next we will draw 7th geometry. To draw a triangle, of 30 mm side. So how to draw triangle of 30 mm side? So first of all, draw a horizontal line of 30 mm. So this is 30 mm distance, and give name to this point as point A and B. Then take, so 30 mm side is given, so it is an equilateral triangle. So equilateral means all sides are of same length. So take 30 mm distance in your rounder and center point as point A and B, and draw a arc. So B center point we have done. Then take A center point, and we got this point. Give name to this point as C, and join CB and CA. And in this way you can draw triangle of any side. Then next 8th geometry we will see. To draw a square, of 25 mm side. You can take any length as you want. So 25 mm side. So draw a horizontal line of 25 mm length. So 25 mm I have drawn. Then draw give name to this point as point A and B. Then draw perpendicular from point A and point B. Suppose I will draw from point A, then take parallel line to this line and draw it from point B. Now 25 mm side is given, so take 25 mm distance in your rounder and center point B, draw a arc on this vertical line, and center point A, draw arc on this vertical line. So 2 points we have got, give names C and D, and then join C and D. So each side will be of 25 mm. If you want, you can check it also. So this is 25, this is 25, this vertical line is 25, and this vertical line is also 25. So we have completed the square of 25 mm side. Now next geometry is to draw a pentagon. To draw a pentagon of 30 mm side. If you want, you can change the length of the side. So first of all, pentagon having 5 sides. So 360 divided by 5. So angle will be 72 degree. You can measure it on your calculator. So angle is 72 degree. So first draw 30 mm side. So I will draw 30 mm side. Give its name as at this point A and at this point B. Then measure 72 degree angle from point A and from point B. So from point A, measure 72 degree angle, and from point A, measure 72 degree angle. And on these lines, take B point and this point. On this line, take 30 mm distance and draw it. So 30 mm I have taken on this side, and then on this side also on 72 degree angle take 30 mm distance. Now 3 sides we have completed. Now 2 sides are remaining. So for remaining 2 sides, take distance of 30 mm and give name to this point as C, this point as E, and take 30 mm distance in your rounder and draw arc by taking E and C as center. So this point we have got, and give name to this point as point D, and join DE and DC. DE and DC. So in this way we can draw pentagon. Now you can measure all sides are of equal length. So this is 30 mm. This is also 30 mm. This is also 30 mm. Then this is also 30 mm, and this line is also of 30 mm. So in this way you can draw pentagon. Now next geometry we will see how to draw hexagon. So 10th geometry is how to draw hexagon. So draw a hexagon of 30 mm side. If you want, then you can change the side. You can take 20 mm, 25 mm, 35 mm, 40 mm as you want. So I will tell you the simple method of drawing hexagon, which is the method of drawing hexagon which is inscribed in a circle. So 30 mm side is given. So first take 30 mm in your rounder and draw a circle. Then give name to this center point as O and draw a horizontal line from this O point. So I will take parallel line to this page. Draw a thin line. Don't draw it as dark, and give name to this point as A and B. Now next task is, see, this is very simple method. You have to take 30 mm constant distance and center point as B and draw arc on this circle on both sides. Then similarly take center point A and draw arc on both sides. So we have got these 4 points and already AB is there. So join these points, join all these points. So I will join this point to point B, then this point to point B, then draw these 2 points. Similarly draw these 2 points and join these 2 points to point A. So this is the simple method of drawing hexagon, which is the method of hexagon which is inscribed in a circle. So give name A, B, C, D, E and F. You can change the name as A, B, C, D, E, F or give name as you want. Then this is the hexagon having 30 mm sides and 2 sides are horizontal. Now next, if we want 2 sides are vertical, then follow the same procedure. So we will see that procedure also. So take 30 mm distance and draw 30 mm and draw circle. Now for horizontal sides hexagon, we have taken horizontal center points, that is A and B. Now we will take vertical center points. take a parallel line to this page and draw a vertical line from center. Draw a thin line and give its name as point A and its name as D. Then take same 30 mm distance and A as center point. Draw arc on both sides on circle and take D center point and draw arc. Now next, join all these points. Give name to these points. Suppose A, B, C, D, E and F. Now join point A to F, then A to B, then join E and F point, join B and C point, and ED and DC. So in this way, this is point D. So in this way, we have drawn hexagon having two sides are vertical. Now, next example we will take to draw a common external tangent to two circles with unequal radii. First, draw a horizontal line and two unequal radii. Suppose it will be 30 and 15 mm. 30 mm and 15 mm. So take 30 mm radius and draw a circle. I will extend this line. Then next, give name to this center point as point O. Then second circle is of 15 mm. So take distance of 15 mm and draw a circle by taking center point on horizontal line. And give name to this center point as point P. Then take a radius of R1 minus R2. So R1 minus R2, that is R1 is 30 and R2 is 15. So 30 minus 15, 15 mm. So take 15 mm radius and O as center. Draw a circle. So this circle is having radius R1 minus R2. Then take take center point of line OP. So line OP is having distance 9.8. So I will take half of 9.8 that is 49. So take 49 distance and give name to this point as point Q. Then draw a semicircle having radius OQ. So OQ is radius. Draw a semicircle which touches the point P. Then this semicircle touches this internal circle at point T. Give name to this point as point T. Then join PT. Join PT by line. Then extend this OT up to the outer circle. So I have drawn this OT line up to this circle and give name to this point as point A. So point A I have drawn, and then take parallel line to this point OA from point P. So parallel line to point OA and draw it from point P. Now this parallel line touches this circle at point B. Now join point A and point B by line which is the required external tangent to these two circles. Now next example we will take to draw a common internal tangent to two circles of unequal radii. So first draw a horizontal line and consider the two circles radii of 30 mm and 15 mm. So take 30 mm or take 15 mm distance and draw a circle. Next take 30 mm distance and draw a circle. Next take R1 plus R2 radius, that is 13 and 15. So total 45 mm radius, and take O as center point and draw a circle. Then take center point of OQ. So OQ is 90 mm, so center point is at 45 mm distance, and give name to this center point as Q. Now taking OQ as radius, draw a semicircle. Now next task is this semicircle touches this external circle at point T and then join PT. Join point P and T. Next join O and T. So OT line touches this internal circle at point A. Now take a parallel line to this OT line from point P. So take parallel line from point P on this side and give name to this point as point B. Now join A and B. So join AB, which is the required internal tangent to these two circles having radius 30 mm and 15 mm. So this is the complete procedure for drawing internal tangent. So AB is the internal tangent to these two circles.